So I have found some art, ladies and gentlemen. I was watching this video for like the first 10 seconds on my phone and I knew it was art. I knew this was something that took time, right? Shout out to Luke Dashwood for creating this amazing video. I already know this is gonna be heat, bro. We here before everybody else. This 6,000 views, I see this video getting 100,000 easy. Easy because somebody took effort. This is human art, not just something created with AI. And nothing wrong with AI created things, but this is something that is inherently true to human nature, and it's something that I haven't seen in a very, very, very long time when it comes to the internet. Even though I'm sure there's amazing stuff being created all the time, this is just one of the first times that I've seen it in a long time. So let's go ahead and get started with today's reaction. If you're excited, man, hit the like button. If you've seen this already originally and then you found this reaction video, welcome to the past because you're in the future. Now let's get this video started, baby. Let's go.
Fire is the element of power. The people of the Fire Nation have desire and will.
They're very passionate.
The energy and drive to achieve what they want.
Passionate.
Earth is the element of substance. The people of the Earth Kingdom are diverse and strong.
They sure are. Shout out to the Earth Kingdom.
Air is the element of freedom.
Sure is,
the air
baby.
Nomads detached themselves from
Life,
worldly
brother.
concerns and found peace and freedom.
They sure did. Until the Fire Nation
The
attacked.
element of change. The people of the Water Tribe are capable of adapting to many things.
They push and
They
pull
have a
like the
deep
wave.
sense of community and love that holds them
beautiful.
together through anything.
Woo!
Why are you telling me these things?
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nations will help you become whole.
Yes.
All this four elements talk is sounding like Avatar stuff.
It is the combination of the four elements in
Ooh, we
one
got the
person
raps,
that makes
okay.
the avatar
You
so
boxing, my guy?
powerful. But it can make you more powerful too.
It sure
You
can.
see, the technique I am about to teach you is one I learned by studying the waterbenders.
Redirecting lightning. Before we continue to this piece of art, I would like to say that Uncle Iroh is one of my mentors. Yes, one of my fictional mentors. I've had many mentors, some real, some fake. All of that's in my first book, Energy Chimera, link down below. It's in Amazon. But I also wanted to say, besides the shameless plug, that Uncle Iroh really did inspire me and taught me a lot, which is why he's very prevalent inside the book. So definitely go check it out. TV shows, cartoons, all of these things have real life wisdom that can affect you in a powerful way. Very similar to like also in Star Wars when they talk about the Force. Do or do not, there is no try. Shout out to Master Yoda. He's also in my book. Let's continue. Let's see this art, baby. I know this boy gonna be... This is very
Everyone
human.
has a predominant element within them. Most of us over-rely on the element we're strongest in to do everything for us. Until it fails.
I'm angry at myself.
Life will present you with people and circumstances to reveal where you're not free.
Beautiful.
Life sent me a brunette with a pretty smile and it was over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
how was that?
Much like Prince Zuko, I was very tunnel visioned in my own element, with so many parts of myself exiled and unexplored. I'm naturally strong in air and heavily rely upon my ability to be quick-witted and think my way out of situations.
Shout
And
out to
although I
Toph.
can think quick, I also get stuck in vicious thought loops that spiral uncontrollably because I don't have the grounding ability to regulate and contain
Ooh.
them. And so what...
Look, man, when you lay down on the grass and you put the hat on your head like this, bro, I've been in this position many times, sometimes on the beach, sometimes on the mountain. And this right here is like human 101, baby. Learn to get some rest, man. Shout out to Sundays, man. I hope you guys had a blessed Sunday.
As my greatest strength is also my greatest weakness if left unchecked.
Oh,
but
facts,
every
for
element
sure.
is its own double-edged sword. Water has depth, but can drown you. Fire is powerful, but unwieldy.
And
Earth-
look, waters represent emotions. This shit is true. Okay. Your emotions can absolutely suffocate you.
Water has depth, but can drown you. Fire is powerful, but unwieldy. Earth is stable, but can keep you stuck. And air feels like flying, but get too high and you suffocate. So the point of today's video is to learn how to wield all the elements in a way that synergizes together to multiply your potential instead of dilute it.
I will also say when it comes to air, it's super freeing. Right, someone that's been a digital nomad traveling the world for over 6 years and traveling inside the same country since I was like 2 months old. Like air definitely can also be suffocating, and like you end up having so much choice that you end up only thinking about freedom instead of doing things that are actually going to benefit not just you but the people around you. And yeah, for sure, it's something that I also had to learn because I personally am also an air person.
Dilute it. The anecdote. As with most of my stories these days, it takes place in Japan.
Whoa!
This was arguably the most productive time in my life, with my first and only viral video of the channel and winning a local film festival.
No, it's the first viral video. This one's got to go viral next because this shit is art.
All within the same span of a couple months. And yet I had a full-time job washing dishes 8 hours a day. I was snowboarding as much as I could in my free time. I was still trying to work out when I could.
Let's go.
All whilst living in a chaotic shared house of 40 people.
Damn.
By all accounts, this should not have been a productive time in my life. And yet my social life and my creative pursuits seem to flourish effortlessly.
Yeah,
my season in Japan was the first time I'd been exposed to life where all the elements were active at the same time.
He got the game.
Simply due to the nature of the season. And so life for those 6 months felt like it was on easy mode. Everything just seemed to click into place. But you don't need Japan or a season to do this. I just happened to stumble upon it there. All you need is a little bit of intentionality and design.
Let's talk about it.
The formula.
Let me hear your formula, brother. You know, as someone that's been studying philosophy, I love when people bring something that they've incorporated from their existence into the world. And this is an extension of what this gentleman has lived through. So let's see, what is his formula to life? What is it that has brought him so much peace inside this world? Let's see. Hit the like button.
Each element offers a different part of ourselves to be explored. And just as every person has a predominant element within them, so does every activity.
Facts.
And we can use our choice of activity to shape and mold the elements within us. Starting with Earth.
The foundation.
Earth is our foundation. Without it, everything else crumbles. Earth is a grounding force that largely consists of two things: structure and community. Structure consists of things like habits and routine,
every day,
as well as environmental design.
Every day, clean your room.
Without these simple life skills in place, everything just becomes harder and less sustainable. These are the 1% improvements that silently compound over time.
I love that.
Then we have community.
I love that. I hope this, like this, I believe I would take this if I had like the tape and whatnot. You know, I think this is a really good idea to just put, as somebody that does like things to potential, like to always make their day go better, to have a jar that says potential and one that says evidence. And every time you have an idea, right, you have something in the potential, but then you take that idea and you do something with it, you just throw it in the evidence, because that is like physically showing you're building it, right? Because there's many people that become very successful and then they run into imposter syndrome. They're like, do I deserve this? And it's like, you have everything that is showing that you are willing of the thing that you're living, but mentally it's not there. But that thing could help, this potential and evidence, and like you physically did it until the thing showed up. Even if you want to question yourself, you should remember you have this one moment of you constantly putting potential into evidence. And I think that's beautiful and it's brilliant. Let's continue. I'm passionate.
These are the 1% improvements that silently compound over time.
Facts.
Then we have community. This is honestly the most underrated leverage point in self-improvement.
It helps a lot.
One of the main reasons I thrive so much in Japan is because I had a community of people I wanted to show up for. I had my roommate Levi, who I was living in a tiny square box with for the entire season, that made me want to get out and do the things I said I was going to do. I seriously cannot overstate how much having someone live with me in the same like
Bro,
10
Levi always
foot
looking
square
down.
box for 6 months. How much of
What
a
the? That's
impact
where you're
foot
living?
Square box
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys had to get friendly real quick, I see.
for 6 months.
6
How
months.
much of an impact that made on my life. So coming home to an empty apartment in Australia was a pretty tough transition. I spent the first few months in like somewhat of a depressive state, just binge watching Netflix and ordering Domino's and just not really knowing what to do with myself, which is why spending the last couple of months with my friend Shay here in this apartment have been the best few months since Japan.
It's the people around
Forge.
you. Absolutely.
You are going
This is
through a
beautiful.
metamorphosis, my nephew.
Okay, let me see you with that
It
jab. Let
will
me see
not
that.
be
Let me
a
see that
pleasant
jab.
experience.
Okay, he big gassed it.
I had an experience in Japan where my nervous system got completely upended simply because I saw the girl I liked in a parking lot.
Oh,
I
yeah?
was coming out of a 7-Eleven at the
Awesome.
time, and I'd
Let's go.
just gotten back from a little getaway I took to like a neighboring village.
Hey, I gotta ask this for the people that are international, man. What y'all picking, 7-Eleven or Lawson? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love 7-Eleven, but Lawson, bro. Lawson is different. Like when I walk into a Lawson, I feel like I'm stepping into something high end, and it feels great and it smells good, and the floor is made of wood.
And I'd just gotten
Shout out
back
to
from a little
Lawson.
getaway I took
7-Eleven's
to like
cool,
a
too.
neighboring village to clear my head about said girl. And who's the first person I bump into the second I step foot back on the mountain?
Who?
But her.
Ooh.
It was honestly like something out of a movie.
Ooh.
Except in the movie, it would probably be like super romantic and spontaneous.
Yeah. How was this?
Whereas in real life, it felt more like a mini panic attack.
Oh.
But yeah, that was the moment that I realized
Relatable.
just how defenseless I'd been this entire time without ever realizing it.
Yeah.
Simply because I was living a life with no stakes. So when coming back to Australia, I was determined to give myself stakes.
There
I
you go.
wanted to invite more discomfort into my life,
There you
more
go.
pain. Because
More struggle.
pain's gonna find you either way.
Facts.
Better to go to it. This is why I decided to take up boxing. I've
Okay.
always been attracted to the
That Philly
idea
shell?
of fighting, not because I want to like fight anyone else
Because
or
it's
cause
fun.
anyone else pain, but just because
Fun.
I want to know where my limits are as a man. I want to feel the outline of my spirit or
Really?
soul or whatever you want to call it. I want to feel the edges of myself.
Okay. Pause.
Whatever you want to call it. I want to feel the edges of myself.
Yeah, man, that didn't come out right, man. But yeah, bro, the edge. I feel you, bro. You want to feel edgy. I got you. Like, bro, like fighting is amazing, right? I'm somebody that loves fighting as well, but I would never jump into the ring with John Jones, you feel me? Right? There's a limit and there's a line. But for every single man, I say for every man, you need to get into the ring at least one time. And I'm not saying like a real fight, bro. It could be sparring. Like sparring is great. That can help you get to that limit that he's talking about, that edge, right? Whenever somebody punches you in the face and then they punch you again and then you try and respond and you miss and then they punch you again, like that will make you turn into a human being again. You will stop thinking because you just got punched in your face. And it don't got to be hard. It could just be pow, pow, like boom in your face. And now you feel like, damn, I need to get better, right? And then that's how, you know, you just get sucked into it, man. Fighting is absolutely amazing and it's perfect whenever you can get it in a safe way. But unless you plan on, you know, getting the belt, you don't gotta worry about, you know, getting injured too bad unless you run into that other type of guy at the gym. But yeah, just stay clear of that guy. He got issues.
For so long, I lived too deep
Kobe!
in the walls
Let's
of
get
my
it, baby.
comfort zone that I didn't even know where they were. But when you metaphorically throw yourself into the fire and endure it,
Let
you
me see. What
forge
you got?
yourself into a stronger, more purified version of who you used to be. Fire is the focal point.
Oh, he
of
in
my
the class.
current
I see
season,
you.
As it's probably
Jab,
my
jab,
most
cross,
neglected
jab, cross.
and
Okay.
underdeveloped element.
Jab, cross. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, jab, cross.
Flow.
Bro, you missed. What?
Famous author Haruki Murakami wrote an entire book about how running was an essential part of his creative process because it got him out of his head and into his body.
Good.
In Japan,
Let's get it,
my
baby.
flow activity was snowboarding, When you're going down a mountain at 60 kilometers an hour, you can't really ruminate in your
15
own
is
thoughts.
different than 60,
So
my guy.
even getting out on the mountain for just a couple of hours was enough to clear my head and rejuvenate my creativity.
Whoa!
The purpose of snowboarding isn't to get to the bottom of the mountain. The purpose of
to enjoy the
snowboarding
flow.
is to enjoy the ride. And that's what categorizes water activities or flow activities. It's by being completely absorbed in the activity itself
Yeah,
and
there you
letting
go.
that cleanse you. Direction.
Yes, they have this very similarly also in Japan. I don't remember the exact name of this philosophy, but that is why everything is so pristine in that country, is because it doesn't matter what your job is, it doesn't matter how big or how small it is. You put as much effort into it, and whenever you're putting this effort, it's not tough because you love doing it. Like the person that makes the clay pottery, they get engrossed in the action of making the clay pottery, or the people that make the wooden figurines. It's like they get so into the flow of making it. No surprise they have 1,000 of them and they've been doing it for a long time. Like, to get engrossed in the things that you love doing is like what I'm doing now when I pause the video to talk to you, the amazing audience, the amazing beautiful audience that enjoys this amazing beautiful content, and you support it by hitting the like button and the hype button, and I appreciate you. That is what it's all about, man. It's all about that. Enjoy doing what you're doing, no matter what it is that it is. You enjoy it and you get engrossed into it. And even if it's not job related, no matter what it is, you find it, whether it's playing a puzzle or it's writing or journaling, you take that essence and you just flow through it. And it's some of the best feelings you can feel on this planet, man. Hit the like button. Let's get it.
Itself and letting that cleanse you. Direction.
I love
Air
this.
to me acts as the sail that channels all the other elements into it to drive your life forward. It unites the elements. So without an overarching pursuit to unite the elements,
Nice
you
camera.
may live a balanced life, you may live, a life of moderation, but you won't live a synergistic one. I've dedicated the last couple of years of my life to learning how to do this, to make videos. That's
Yes.
what I'm passionate about.
Beautiful.
Because
It
you
can
can
tell. We
film
can
pretty
tell.
much anything.
Yeah,
So,
the lads.
doesn't matter where my life goes or what I choose to do with my time, what I choose to explore, this can always come
Okay,
along
baby,
and
I see you.
document it. So this will forever be useful.
But the problem I faced before was that I was so identified with my ability to make videos that this was all I'd think about and this was all I would do.
Gotta
I completely
consume it.
neglected all of the other elements and put
Yes.
all of my focus into this.
Very easy.
Thinking that any time spent on hobbies or socializing, all of that felt like it was taking time and attention away from this. And that could not be further from the truth.
That's absolutely true, man. I love this guy, man. He's absolutely right. Coming from somebody that's been doing this for 14 years, there are like moments in my life, and you can go watch them. They're all documented. Every time I go out, anytime I go do anything, I'm taking my camera and I'm going to document it because I like documenting my life, but it's also like very fun to interact with the other people in the world and like get them on camera, or if I interview them because it's their business, right? These things are very fun, and it's very easy to fall into everything must go on camera. Like today I went to the sauna. The only thing I documented was hanging out with my friend, and even then he documented more than I did, coming from the guy that used to carry a camera with him all the time and turn every life into a vlog. Once you get so engrossed into this, it's very easy for it to consume your entire well-being, to where if you do something for fun, it feels like, well, why didn't I bring my camera? Or if you play a game, like, why didn't I stream it? You start feeling like you're missing out on the other life when you should be enjoying the life off camera just as much as you are enjoying it on camera. And so many people, whenever they get into content creation, it's so easy to forget it. There's analytics everywhere saying this is what people like, this is what people don't like. And it's easy to fall into the idea of, oh, I need to upload every day or every week or every month, or else I'm going to lose it all. It's so easy. But remembering you are a human being, you're on this planet, you're living your life, enjoy it for what it is, not just because you have to make videos on it. And coming from me, it was very hard for me to ever get into that space. So that's all the advice I would have for anybody who wants to do this full time, or you feel like you want to do content creation just for a little bit, like enjoy taking the camera out, but know that it could consume your entire life. Let's continue.
Time and attention away from this. And that could not be further from the truth. In fact, that's exactly why I continued to burn out and lacked inspiration and lacked discipline, is because this was under-supported. So that's why I made this whole video, is because I was looking back on my time in Japan and I was really reflecting on, why did that seem to flow so effortlessly? Even though it seems like a contradiction, even though I had so many other things that were pulling my attention and my time and my energy. Yes. Why did this seem to flow so easily there? And at first, I just kind of chalked it up to like, oh, I was in a different country and around new people, and that just sparked inspiration. And yes, that's definitely part of it. But I also think it was due to the structure of having all of these different components of life synergizing together at the same time.
Yes.
So I'm trying to rebuild that now in my own life in Sydney, in Australia.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the only other thing I would say is that, like in the show, I explored this seasonally. So Aang, the protagonist, the last airbender, he didn't learn all the elements all at one time.
Nope.
He learned
took a long time
sequentially. He learned them one at a time. I don't want this video to stress anybody out or like make you feel like you're not doing enough and that you need to just have all of these in your life immediately. In fact, it took me years just to learn about simple habits like setting a bedtime and drinking enough water and blah, blah, blah.
I used to make videos about it.
Develop these first creative skills that then led to my success in Japan.
Congratulations, brother.
Without those chapters, without those seasons, I never would have had
that
success I found in Japan.
Yo, nah, you know that's a dub when the homies, they all chilling to watch your film. That is a dub. Hey, next time, put the reaction video on. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit the like button on his video. Hello. And subscribe, too. And hit the notification bell. Or else.
Without those seasons, I never would have had that success I found in Japan in the first place.
What if I'm not powerful enough?
I don't know the answer. Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving,
you'll eventually
you will come to a better place.
So beautiful. Wow. Wow. I told you this was art inspired by Kuzan. Who was Kuzan? I don't know. But that was cool. That was really cool. Shout out to Luke Dashwood, bro, because I'm subscribing because that was art. Look, I love supporting artists. I've been on this platform for a long time, and I've seen from where all the artists disappeared, and it's good to see when there's more that do appear. And even though he's probably been making a lot of videos, this is the one that popped up on my radar. And I will say that it was very refreshing to see. Coming from somebody that also used to make these type of skits when I was younger in high school, I would make these types of videos, but they weren't in the idea of following philosophy. It was just following of life without me. I was basically unconscious when I was making those types of videos. But to see this and see the editing style also very reminiscent of Casey Nice. I had to come and make a video. Inshallah, this video gets 100,000 views or more, and more people need to see this and get reminded of what it takes to really live in this world. It cannot just be grind. It cannot just be passion. Humans must find the balance within themselves, and I hope that they do so, man. This is very inspiring, and I got some tips. I'm thinking of getting that 2-jar system. Whenever I get to a place stable long enough, I'm gonna definitely attempt that. Get 1 jar potential, 1 jar evidence. Boom, like that. I think that's very impactful. So thank you for Luke, because since I've seen this video, that has impacted me in my personal life. So thank you so much for making this video. And honestly, I can't wait to see more, man. So until next time, if you guys enjoyed the reaction video, man, y'all hit the like button, link down below, go check out the original video, support it. Like always, hit the like button, hype it up, hit the hype button. And I will see you guys on the next one, man. Thanks for watching. God bless. Namaste every day. Y'all have a good night. Peace.